What is a DevOps engineer? Practical definition: a sysadmin that can write code and automate things. This individual usually does cloud stuff as well. They usually support and work closely with the developers. They often manage software deployments. Now, as far as the theory goes, there's a whole theory behind what DevOps is, and I'm not going to get into all of that in this video. I'm going to cover what I think is important, practical, and relevant information. Is it a buzzword? Kind of, maybe. Does that matter? No. This is a term that recruiters and managers are using to describe what they want. It doesn't really matter what you call it. I would just use the term that everyone else is using for the role that you want. Development and operations working together. DevOps wasn't originally supposed to be a role. It was supposed to be about development and operations working together. With the shift to cloud-based environments, the bottom 50% or so of what sysadmins did wasn't needed anymore. Things changed for traditional operations and testing roles as well. There was a huge push to automate everything, as well as move towards the idea of infrastructure as code. DevOps versus sysadmin. People who take roles that use the term DevOps engineer instead of sysadmin are generally paid better, treated better. So based on what I've seen and also based on what people complain about on Reddit, server supporting sysadmins tend to be martyrs for their companies that they work for, and they take a substantial amount of abuse despite having a high degree of technical expertise. And desktop supporting sysadmins are even worse off. So DevOps engineer versus site reliability engineer, or SRE. So there are significant differences between these two roles, but oftentimes they're used interchangeably. So a lot of places will just use them to mean the same thing, but the theory behind them, there are quite a few differences. That's kind of out of scope of this video. There's a lot of overlap, but there's a different theory behind each of those roles. And actually, DevOps engineer, it was never meant to really be a role by itself in the first place anyways. It's just a methodology. So a site reliability engineer could practice DevOps and not necessarily have the DevOps engineer. That wouldn't necessarily be their title. Also, before I forget, if you disagree with anything that I said, make sure you leave a comment down below letting me know. If you have any comments, questions, criticism, whatever you want to say, definitely leave a comment down below. A lot of this is subject to interpretation, and everybody has their different ideas about what terms to use and everything. So definitely leave a comment down below, not just for me, but for everyone else who watches this video and reads the comments as well. So remember to hit that subscribe button if you found this video useful or maybe just entertaining to watch. Hit that subscribe button. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on that next video.